Okay, so let's get into our Proverbs and Adages example lesson. So, the first proverb, remember that I told you that a proverb or an adage is a saying. It is just sayings or quotes that have been used for a very long time. They usually teach like a little bit of a lesson, right? Or they make you realize something important. So, it's like think of it like life lessons, right? Just not so straightforward. So we're going to go ahead and get into our first example. So I'm going to go ahead and read a part of the text where it all began. And we're going to go ahead and find out the meaning of one of the proverbs. So where it all began. Smith was tough with both Indians and Englishmen. He that will not work shall not eat, he told the colonists. Smith knew that an attitude of every man for himself would endanger the colony. So I want to know the definition or the meaning of he that will not work shall not eat. So if you guys notice a proverb, even though it's like a quote or a saying, like an idiom kind of, it's not like an idiom where an idiom says like it's raining cats and dogs when it doesn't really mean what it says. A proverb is a little bit different in where it kind of means what it says, right? But we're going to go ahead and use context clues either way. So I want to know the meaning of he that will not work shall not eat. So this is my thinking. I want to find the meaning of the proverb, he that shall not work shall not eat. Okay, let's break it down. If someone doesn't work hard, think about you when you're at school and you're working very hard for something, right? You don't get rewarded, right? So if someone doesn't work hard for something, you won't get a reward. So then they may not get something they worked for, such as money or food or some kind of item, right? If you guys are behaving very well and you're working very hard in school, you guys might get some kind of prize or something from your parents, right? Not necessarily money, not necessarily food, because they got to feed you, right? But maybe like a game or a toy or something like that. Therefore, someone will not eat. So if whoever he was talking about, John Smith, right, back in the day when they came into this colony for the first time, where there wasn't anything, if a person didn't work hard, they're not going to eat. They won't be able to survive, right? So that's what this proverb would mean. If they didn't work, they weren't going to go ahead and get rewarded. They weren't going to get food. They weren't going to get shelter, right? Because he believed that they're not going to deserve it. So let's see why it means that. So the context clue, every man for himself, tells me that the men that arrive to this new world can't be on their own or try to survive on their own because it could be bad or dangerous. Remember, there weren't any houses, there wasn't anything that was keeping them safe, right? It was just like this forest area, right? With nothing to protect them. So in order for everyone to survive, they needed to work together and work hard. So the only way that they were going to survive and get what they needed was to work together. They couldn't be off by themselves because it wasn't going to help anybody. Okay, so that's a little bit of an example. You guys can watch this video as many times as you need to. We will go ahead and continue reviewing Proverbs and Adages, but this is just kind of a little starter example. And I hope that you guys get something out of it. And you remember, you can watch it as many times as you need. And if you have any questions, you guys know where to find me. Bye.